Today's podcast is being brought to you by Sarson Funds, real, clear crypto.
Your daily game plan for success. It's Sachs in the Morning. Steve Sachs.
Hi, Steve Sachs here with Sachs in the Morning. You know, this morning we're going to talk a little bit about burning desire. Okay, I want to give you an example of what it was like for me down in the Arizona Fall League, or the Instructional League, as they called it back then. Now, you were fortunate to be invited to the Arizona Instructional League after your minor league season because they take the cream of the crop of the young guys and they get them down to Arizona and try to further their career. They put you on the fast track, right? They give you intense instructions and you play a game against the other teams. One day that kind of signifies what my career was and how I got to the big leagues is after a day of practice, I had to walk to the dentist office because I had no wheels back then. As a matter of fact, getting to the ballpark was a journey in and of itself. I was in Phoenix and I had to walk all the way over to Mesa, Arizona. Anybody in Arizona knows how far that is. So I would get to the ballpark every day after about an hour and a half walk, and I had to walk everywhere else, including to the dentist. Getting to the dentist office after practice one day, I had an abscessed tooth, and he said, I can give you a root canal for $400 or I can pull it for $25. Well, the answer was obvious. I had no money, so he pulled my tooth. Now, the operation included getting some of the ether gas that they used back then. And after the operation, all I know is I can tell you I woke up in back of the dentist office on a little grassy knoll under a shade tree. And I remember walking back to the little hovel that I lived in Phoenix, thinking this must be the low point of my baseball career. I've got a big hole in my mouth. I got no money. I got no car. I forewent the opportunity to go to college on a full ride to Arizona because I had a burning desire to get to the big leagues. So I woke up the next morning and I went right back to work, doing the same things, walking to practice, working in the mornings with the coaches before the other players got there, and staying after when all the other players left. And this was the biggest difference for me, developing habits early in my career that really did pay off. And basically the reason I did this was because I wasn't that good. I played against guys that were lots better. I had to do something different that other players weren't going to put themselves out to do. I had to separate myself from everybody else. And that's the only reason I made it to the big leagues. I guarantee you, nothing special about me, except I had a big heart. So the bottom line is, after 2 stints down in Arizona and making those sacrifices, I was put on the major league roster the next year, and it changed my life forever. So in essence, let me ask you, are you willing to forego everything else in order to accomplish that dream? For me, there was no plan B, and there never would be. For me, I was either going to make it to the big leagues or figure something else out later. And that's my short for today. Today's podcast was brought to you by Sarson Funds, real, clear crypto. For more information, visit sarsonfunds.com.